Words. How do we use who in simple present? Ms. Shobha teaches English in 8th standard. Who teaches English in 8th standard? Ramesh welcomes the guests. Who welcomes the guest? Words. How do we use who in present continuous? Ms. Shobha is teaching English in 8th standard. Who is teaching English in 8th standard? Ningappa is cleaning the room. Who is cleaning the room? Prakash is speaking on the phone. Who is speaking on the phone? Words. How do we use who in present perfect? Ms. Shobha has taken the 8th standard. Who have taken the 8th standard? Kumar has prepared the notes. Who have prepared the notes? Words. How do we use who in past tense? Ms. Shobha taught English in 8th standard. Who taught English in 8th standard? Ramesh welcomed the guests. Who welcomed the guests? Words. How do we use who in past continuous? Ms. Shobha was teaching English in 8th standard. Who was teaching English in 8th standard? Ramesh was welcome the guests. Who was welcome the guests? Words. How do we use who in past perfect? Ms. Shobha had taught English in 8th standard. Who had taught English in 8th standard? Ramesh had welcomed the guests. Who had welcomed the guests? Words. How do we use which in simple present? Kumar works at junior college in Bangalore. Which college does Kumar work? Jeevan wants shirts. Which dress does want? Sporthy likes pita. Which sweet does Sporthy like? Words. How do we use which in present perfect? Kumar has worked at junior college in Bangalore. Which college has Kumar worked? Jeevan has wanted shirt. Which dress has Jeevan wanted? Sporthy has liked tarwad pita. Which sweet has Sporthy liked? Words. How do we use which in simple past? Kumar worked at junior college in Bangalore. Which college did Kumar work? Jeevan selected shirt. Which dress did Jeevan select? Sporthy liked tarwad pita. Which sweet did Sporthy like? Words. How do we use which in past continuous? Kumar was teaching at junior college in Bangalore. Which college was Kumar teaching? Jeevan was singing an English song. Which song Jeevan singing? Sporthy was like tarwad pita. Which sweet was Sporthy like? Words. How do we use which in past perfect? Kumar had worked at junior college in Bangalore. Which college had Kumar worked? Jeevan had selected shirt. Which dress had Jeevan selected? Sporthy had liked tarwad pita. Which sweet had Sporthy like? Words. How do we use how in simple present? I go to college by bus. How do you go to college? Prakash comes to office by motorbike. How does Prakash come to office? Words. How do we use how in present continuous? I am coming to college by bus. How are you coming to college? Prakash is coming to office by motorbike. How is Prakash coming to office? Words. How do we use how in simple past? I went to college by bus. How did you go to college? Prakash came office by motorbike. How did Prakash come to office? Words. How do we use how in past continuous? I was going to college by bus. How were you going to college? Prakash was coming to office by motorbike. How was Prakash coming to office?